good day everyone, and it's a good thing to have you here today back on my page and channel. Please, today I want us to look at how to divide any given number by what? 9. In my previous class, we learned about how to divide a two-digit number by what? 99. So any given number at all, no matter how large it is simple to divide. Let's look at this trick. The first thing we should do here, look at, this is 1324. So bring down this 1. Is that okay? Add that 1 plus this 3. So 1 plus 3 is what? 4. Add this 4 plus this 3. Plus this 2. 4 plus 2 is what? 6. We are left with a final digit here, which is supposed to be either, we are looking for a quotient and what? Remainder. The quotient is the answer and the remainder is what is left. So 6 plus 4 will give us what? 10. 6 plus 4 will give us 10. Divide that 10 by what? 9. Is that okay? So introduce your decimal point here. 6 plus 4 is 10. Divide 10 by what? 9. Now, how many group of 9 are in 10? It's going to be only one group of 9. Remainder what? 1. Is that okay? So this 1 over here, add it up to this 6. Is that clear? Then bring down this 1 after the decimal point. So our final answer is what? 140. 6 plus 1 is what? 7.111, and so on and what? So forth. You can check your calculator and confirm. So this is our final answer for the first question. Let's look at the second question. Is that okay? Let's look at the second question. The second question, which is B, say we should look at 515 divided by what? 9. So in the same vein, please start up with this 5. So bring down this 5. Is that clear? So 5 plus 1 is what? 6. Then remember your decimal point. So this 6, because it's the last digit, that's why you're putting decimal point. This 6 plus this 5 is what? 11. So remember, we are looking for quotient and what? Remainder as well. So share that 11 by what? 9. How many group of 9 is in 11? It is what? 1. Remainder what? Remainder 2. Like 11 minus 9. It will go one time, remainder what? 2. Is that clear? So that 2 form part of our decimal point, while this 1 should be added to the last digit here before the decimal point. So our final answer is what? 5. 6 plus this 1 is what? 7.2. The 2 will keep on repeating, and so on and so forth. It might look tedious, but it's not so. Just take your time. It's very simple and straightforward when you get used to it. So let's look at the next one. We are going to a more complex one. Is that okay? So which is C. And question C is what? 1, 2, 8, 5, 6 divided by what? 9. Is that okay? Think of any number at all as it is given here. So bring down the first digit, which is what? 1. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. Is that okay? 3 plus 8 is what? 11. Now, look at what I'm going to do. I want to put the 11 in brackets. Is that okay? Then 11 plus 5 is what? 16. I want to still put it in what? Brackets. Then 16 plus 6. 6 plus 6 is what? 12. So we have what? 22. Isn't it? Now, remember that there should be a decimal point here because this last digit 6, which we added to 16, is 6. So at this point, we are still looking out for what? Quotient and what? Remainder. And this is where we should derive that from. And what do we have? 22 divided by 9. Like I can go into 9 times table. 9 times 1 is what? 9. The next one is what? 18. The next one should be what? 20 what? 18. The next one should be what? 27. Is that okay? And that 27 is bigger than what? 22. So our whole number here is 2. Is that not so? The nearest one is 18. So we are left with remainder 4. Remainder 4. So there will be 2 group of 9 in 22. Remainder what? 4. Is that okay? So now that this very 2, what should we do to it? We will add it to what? This 16 plus 2. Is that okay? Then this 4 is now forming part of our remainder. So 16 plus 2 is now what? Let me clean this. 16 plus 2 is what? 18. Isn't it? So write 8, carry what? 1. 11 plus 1 is what? 12. Write 2, carry what? 1. 3 plus 1 is what? 4. Then this very 1. Is that okay? Then point this 4. So our final answer is what? 1428 point what? 444 and so on and so forth. Is that okay? You can punch your calculator as well and see how it goes. So let's look at another one. This is question what? D. So I repeated C. Is that clear? So the final one, question what? D. We have what? 5, 4, 6, 2, 8, 7, 4 divided by what? 9. You can see how large this is, but you don't have to be confused. Just take your time. Now bring down this 5, the first digit. So this very 5 that you brought down plus this 4 is what? 9. Then 9 plus 6, take 1 from 6, what will you have? 15. Now it's bigger than 9. All we're looking for, every number should be less than 9. Is that okay? So it's bigger than 9, that's why I'm putting it in bracket. So 9 plus 4, 9 plus 6 is what? 15. Is that clear? We're done with this. Now 15 plus 2 is what? 17. Put it in bracket. We're done with this. 17 plus 8. Take 3 from 8, add to 7 is what? 10. So that is 20 what? 5. Put it in what? Bracket. 25 plus 7. Take 3 from 5, add to 7. What will you have? Is 10. So that is what? 32. Put it in what? Bracket. 32. We're done with this. Now 32 plus 4 will give us what? 36. But remember, that is where we are looking at for our quotient, for our remainder from. So 36. Is that clear? In that 36, how many group of what? 9 are in 36, so that we can get our quotient and our what? Remainder. How many group of 9 are in what? 36. When we look at it very well, we will have what? 4 group of what? 9. Like 9 times 4 is what? 36. 9 times 4 is what? 36. Exactly. So there is no remainder at all. Remainder what? 0. So in that case, we should now add this 4 to this what? 32. Is that clear? So 32 plus 4 or 2 plus 4 is what? 6. Isn't it? So I'm going to write that 6. I'll bring this 3 over what? Here. So plus 3. 25 or 5 plus 3 is what? 8. I'm going to write that 8. Remember that these 2 should be brought here plus 2. So 7 plus 2 is what? 9. We're left with 1 then 9. Take this 1 and add up here. 5 plus 1 is what? 6. Take this 1 and add up here. Is that okay? So 9 plus 1 is what? 10. Take the 1 from the 10 and add up here. So this is what? 6. Remember that our remainder was 0. So you have 0.000, which is not very relevant. So our final answer is what? 606,986. Is that okay? As simple as that. If there is any confusion, you can punch your calculator and look at it, and there is no number at all you can divide by what? 9. So if you're pleased with this, you can just help me do this. Let's say 3256. That is 3,256. Thank you. If this video has helped you in any way, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.